Steve-O's just eat up with envy.
Go ahead, it won't do much. Charlie, can you push that hand in a little closer?
Okay, I'm gonna push this forward a little.
It's been just over 20 years since the premiere of MTV's Jackass. Self-proclaimed professional idiot, Steve-O was one of its breakout stars. Since then, he's survived his trademark wild stunts, along with some personal struggles. All detailed in his second memoir coming out next week. As our Jamie Wax found out, while Steve-O has made his name by being outrageously juvenile, he's not a kid anymore.
Hey, thanks so much. I'm in a up situation that absolutely nobody ever thought possible. I'm Steve-O in my 40s.
That's right, Steve-O Glover, one of the most recognized people associated with the hit TV and film series Jackass, is in his 40s.
Yeah.
I think this new book is sort of a new chapter, literally, in your evolution.
It is.
The memoir is thoughtful and revealing, but on brand, it's titled A Hard Kick in the Nuts.
The idea of confronting middle age is something that I'm really actually wrestling with. It's almost uncomfortable for me, the way my audience stays so young. So I thought maybe it would be better to kind of present it as a book of wisdom. The wisdom I've gleaned from a lifetime of terrible decisions, and kind of package it in a way that's serious and funny at the same time.
The new book is filled with profound observations and frank revelations.
If the first one went to the bone, this book goes to the marrow.
All right, I love that. I remember feeling kind of like very exposed and vulnerable. And that's just how it should be, I think.
You actually checked in with friends like Johnny Knoxville.
I did. I wanted him to be okay with it. I wanted him to be proud of me. And I was terrified when he called after reading it. I just answered this call thinking that he was about to say, "How dare you show me in this light?" He said, "Oh, I never thought, how dare you?" He said, "There were a lot of times I thought, ooh, this doesn't sound good. Why is Steve-O sharing this?" And that sort of indicated a level of self-awareness that he was impressed by.
Part of that self-awareness was confronting various addictions, including his addiction to attention.
I remember when I moved out to Los Angeles in 2001.
Steve-O's dead and there's gonna be trouble.
My answer to the question, why do I do what I do, was very simple, because I want to be remembered forever. Like, at my core, I am an attention whore, and that's it. Mm-hmm. I'm not a thrill seeker, per se. I'm not an adrenaline junkie.
Unless it gets you attention.
Right. Oh. I'm terrified of roller coasters. I cannot go on a roller coaster.
Steve-O is terrified of roller coasters?
I swear to God.
Something else that terrified him was doing stand-up comedy for the first time.
I don't know if it's the amphetamines, the Xanax, the grass, or the booze, but I feel f***ing great.
There's no crazier stunt than me getting on that stage and trying to do jokes. It was terrifying. I thought,
it was scarier than jumping over anything.
Oh my God.
Or...
Each comic would do like 10 minutes. And I sat there thinking, oh, like, what am I gonna say? And I came up with one joke and I got a good laugh. I was just immediately addicted. So before leaving the comedy club that night, I scheduled my return. Did it a couple times, but I ended up really bombing badly. And 11 years of just relentless grinding on the comedy club circuit, I managed to develop the craft and find my voice and really put together a show that that people want to see. So far, we've got 3 cats, 3 dogs, 3 goats, and 4 pissed off neighbors.
Finding that voice took separating his true self from the persona he created on Jackass.
Everybody was telling me, oh, well, your show is going to get canceled, and then you're going to be finished, and it's what's next. You got to strike while the iron's hot. And in that reality sort of settling with me, what happened was the spotlight became this thing that I had to always chase. I used to not have any ability to turn off the persona of Steve-O. I was just crazy, go, go, go all the time. I found that I've become a whole lot better at actually managing the persona and the career. People would be very disappointed to learn how boring I am in my life, I think, you know? Come here, Drake.
Come here, Drakey.
Being boring seems to suit him well. He's found his way to being centered in his home with his various pets.
This is how we want to live.
And his fiancée, Lux. And the comedian says he has sobriety to thank for that.
This is the beginning of your current life, is
For
sobriety.
sure. Oh, dude, sobriety is a prerequisite for anything positive to happen in my life. That's been proven absolutely. I was fundamentally incapable of having a healthy relationship, and I recognized that. And it took a lot of therapy, it took a lot of work. This is where we do the editing and the media management.
And doing the work has gotten Steve-O to the best place of his life.
And I find that when I'm meditating in the morning and I'm just excited, like, I let that happen, man. I'm going into my day and like, I'm ready, I'm excited. And that's what makes me happy today. That's what my journey is.
I like when he says there's no crazier stunt than getting up on stage by himself and how scary that was.
Well, scary.
It always is.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I was talking to Andy Merlis, who's a producer but loves stand-up, and he says there's nothing more exhilarating than standing up on stage, delivering a comedy routine, and killing the audience.
Right.
There's nothing like it.
It's just you out there. What a journey Steve-O has had.